Hello everyone, it's Rena. I'm the slow knitter from Atlanta. I'm so glad to be here. I've had a very busy, 10 days. And this is episode 15 of the Slow Knitter, and it's called the Happy Birthday Giveaway Palooza. Yay! Lots of things to give away. Lots of really great giveaways. But let me get some things out of the way. Rena, I'm Slow Knitter from Atlanta. You can find me on YouTube as the Slow Knitter, Facebook as the Slow Knitter. I have a Slow Knitter website, Instagram as the Slow Knitter, and I am Rena Lydia on Ravelry. So contact me on Ravelry. I also have the Slow Knitter podcast group on Ravelry. But let's start off with the most fun that I'm having. Last week, I guess 6 days ago, I had a birthday and I was in Rhode Island at my nephew's wedding. So my nephew and my new niece and I share a special day. It's their wedding anniversary. It's my birthday. So I thought, you know what? I've been gathering things for a giveaway, and I thought, let's start this with a giveaway. But first, let me welcome back those who have subscribed to me and who are visiting me again. And if you have not subscribed and you're new to this podcast, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, let's get to the goodies. I will also post this on Instagram, but first I thought, you know what? Let me post it on YouTube first on my episode 15 Birthday Palooza giveaway so that you can all see it right away. So first we're going to start with, I have it over there. Why do I have it over there? I'm just going to move over there and get it. Oh, I think I was taking a picture of it for Instagram. That's why it's over there. All right, crinkle, crinkle, because I've had some really wonderful makers step up and contribute to this Birthday Palooza giveaway, and I'm proud of them, and I love them all, and I'm happy. Anyway, the first skein that you'll see, Lauren, who is one of my favorite indie dyers from Old Rusted Chair, and you've seen a lot of the skeins of yarn that I've gotten from her, has gifted me to give away to one of you a beautiful skein of, it's called Pastel Soiree. There's her label, and you can see the colors in this. Pretty special. I mean, there's golds, and there's purples, and there's mauves and speckles all over, and greens. It's just a happy, happy color. Pastel Soiree, giveaway number 1. Don't you want it? Don't you want it? Okay. Sheila Pinkston, who I've gotten to know since I've been podcasting for 15 episodes now. I think since last December I've gotten to know her because I think she started around the same time, maybe a little earlier than I did. And so we've become sort of nitty Instagram, YouTube friends. And she started dyeing yarn more seriously recently, and it's taken off. And the name of her podcast is Bigfoot Knitcast. Her name of her yarn company is Bigfoot Fibers. She dyes magnificent yarn. I'm just saying. Check it out. She packaged for me a giveaway for one of you. And I'm not going to unpackage it because I really want you to get it like this. I don't know, can you see it? There's this beautiful red and this beautiful sort of speckled blue. It's very Americana. It's a very Americana set. And she's got some goodies in here like tees and some stitch markers. Anyway, it's a great package. And then she had an envelope. I don't know if you can see it. It says winner on it. So whoever wins this gets really deliciousness from Sheila. She is a wonderful dyer. I think her husband helps her. She's a mom mompreneur is what she calls herself. An entrepreneur who's a mom. She's a mompreneur. She works in the house. She dies at the house. Her kids pitch in and help her. It's a really wonderful story. Anyway, so Lauren has gifted us, I would say, I don't know if I would call them mini skeins because they're sort of big, but it's smaller than her usual skeins. Anyway, 3 skeins, 2 blue, 1 red. My birthday is July 1st. July 4th-ish, think that. And that's part of the giveaway. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 skeins of yarn. Oh, come on, that's pretty good. Pretty good birthday palooza giveaway, don't you think? Okay. Not last, but I am so into these, I'm embarrassed. This, if I showed you this last time, this is a Progress Keeper pouch from April of the Steady Hand. There you go. It's not upside down, is it? No. And I love the pattern because it's very summery, cherries and stuff. And you open it, and there are little hangers for you to put your Progress Keepers in. And then she's got her card is in here, and her progress. She has she does project bags and pouches like this. So I'm going to include the card in here with that, but you can see inside these little Progress Keeper hangers in here. So I'll include her little card in here, her other business card. There you go, April. And that is giveaway part 3. So 4 skeins, 2 Sheila mini skeins. I don't really call them mini skeins because they're sort of big. 1 beautiful skein from Lauren from Old Rusted Chair. 1 Arena's Faves. I will also include Lauren's card, so you can find her when I include it with the giveaway. But I love this, okay? If you're a tea drinker, and I know many of you are, I'm also gifting you a pack of David's, yikes, don't drop it, David's teas. David's teas, you know, they don't have retail here in Atlanta. They should, and they don't sell them. They have shops in New York and some other places, but this is called the Fit for a Queen pack. It's all loose teas, and I'll open it, and in there you can see are the little things of loose tea with details of which tea is which. Come on, it's a birthday. I bought one for myself and for you. Nice. So that's the birthday palooza giveaway. So this is what you have to do to win. Go. I will also post this on Instagram. You don't have to repost or do anything fancy. Name a friend or two, or say you want to enter it. If you are at this spot on my YouTube channel, please subscribe and comment below what you're going to make out of the red, white, and no, it's just red and blue, and what you're going to make out of pastel soiree. Okay, it's so easy. Just communicate with me and subscribe to my channel. That's it. So easy. So easy. This is a lovely giveaway, isn't it? Okay, yay! For the birthday giveaway. Happy birthday to me. We went to the wedding in Rhode Island. It was so beautiful. I mean, the weather was sort of cloudy, a little chilly, but apparently perfect for photographs at a wedding. I had so much fun. I love seeing my sister, and I love seeing my nieces, and my nephew got married. My little nephew got married. Anyway, he's such a wonderful girl he married. Erica, she's a teacher. She gave a really heartfelt speech at the rehearsal dinner. I mean, rehearsal dinner was at a winery outside of Newport. the event was at Ocean Cliff Resort at Newport, which is right on the water. It was pretty beautiful. It was really beautiful. I love Newport. I love Rhode Island. My cousin has a house there. She lives full time in Cambridge, and then the weekends and some vacations out in her house in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, which is like 2 towns away. Rhode Island's our small estate, teeny tiny. You can get anywhere in a short period of time. So it was really fun to see families spend time and get a little dolled up and a little dressed up. It was really fun. It was fun. And we got home. We left on Thursday the 29th, and we got home on July 2nd, which is a good time to travel during a holiday weekend because no one travels right in the middle of a holiday weekend. It's perfect. And then we had, we have to have our barbecue. We have a barbecue every 4th of July. Just me and Bob. It's so much fun. He gets all his favorite foods. He's a good barbecuer. Okay, let's go to whips. How about whips? Okay, I've got them right here. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm going to come back to whips because that's part of acquisitions. I got a really wonderful gift from a really close friend of mine. And she doesn't usually give me nitty gifts, but she did this year. I'll have to share it with you afterwards. I have an FO. I do. I have an FO. And my FO is the Union Square socks from the Mina Phillips New York Sock Club. I did an afterthought heel. I do my socks toe up. I use Jinx self-striping yarn, and they were fun to knit. I'm not sure that I love the pattern. I love the pattern, but I'm not sure I would use this type of yarn anymore in the future. Only because it was a little. I think it's her super sock weight, so it's a little heavier sock weight. And I think maybe the colors were a little too rich. I don't know. Afterwards, I really liked how it blocked out, but while I was knitting it, it felt a little stiff, a little rough. But then when I soaked it and blocked it, it feels like butter, I would do the pattern again. I'd probably use a different yarn so I could really showcase the pattern. But it was a fun knit. It was fun. I have to confess, I wasn't as addicted to this particular sock because the yarn was just a little rougher than the yarn I used for another pair of socks. But I would do the pattern again because I really like the pattern a lot. Yay! Oh. So number 3 in my Mina Phillips Sock Club. I'm working on number 4. Good segue to whips. I'm working on number 4. I'm behind a month. Yes, I'm behind a month. The July sock pattern has been released. This is the June sock pattern, and it's called Times Square pattern. And oh my God, I love it. Okay, so this is the first I'm using. Lolo did it. Dowager Countess in her MCN base. Oh my God. I've never worked on MCN before. For those of you who have, what took me so long? Okay? First of all, the hand feel is just like, I just want to swim in it. I just want to touch it all the time. The fun thing about this pattern is that Mina suggests that you use different colors for the heels, toes, and cuffs. So on this particular one, and the pattern is there's sort of like a faux cable pattern in it. It's neat. So this particular one I'm using O Loops had a sparkly mini in a pink. So I'll use the pink for the toes and the cuff, and I'll use another Lolo in a green for the heel. Just mix it up. This is fun. But what fun this pattern is, and this, I'm telling you, this yarn is so divine. It's really, pretty gorgeous. And then the other one, because I do them tandem, you know that about me. The other one, I started with a little green, and this one will be the heel on the pink sock. And this is a Lolo Did It mini. It was part of her St. Patrick's Day package. I think it's called, I forgot what it's called, but anyway. So it's one of those knits. This stitch that's a faux cable stitch is sort of difficult. I remember when somebody on Instagram said, "Oh my God, I love that sock, but I hate that stitch." And I thought, ooh, it's a CR2F. So it's a cable, front cable, without a cable needle. So I YouTubed it, and Mina suggests you knit the second stitch, 2 stitches, knit the second stitch, and then, I don't know, some complicated thing. So I looked up on YouTube and I found another workaround, which is knit the second stitch through the back loop, come around, knit the first stitch, and then slip them both off. And that's a lot easier, and you get the same effect. So do a little research on an easier way to do the stitch. Boom! So that's so fun. So I think that's number 4. Number 5 is out. I'm ready to pull the trigger on that. You know, when I finish these. So that's New York Sock Club Times Square sock. And she's not releasing the pattern until all the patterns have been released. The pattern is on the pattern page is on Ravelry. You just can't buy it yet. You can buy an ebook. I don't know, something. You have to be a member of the sock club. I don't know. You get the first release of the pattern. Anyway, fun. Still working on my sock blank. Love it. Having a great time with it. Love it. Love that sock blank. So I got 2 pairs going on at one time. All right. This I'm obsessed with. I can't put this down. Well, I am putting it down periodically because ouchie. But I'm close. So close. I think I'm 70%, maybe 65% of the way there on Helen Stewart's Fairy Hill. Okay, you know, 2 patterns have been released since Fairy Hill, but I'm still working on Fairy Hill because I can't keep up. And I think the second one was too long for me. You know, I have a limit on, this is probably my limit, but I'm doing it on Madeline Tosh Twist Light, which is, oh my God, it's so gorgeous. And I'm doing it in this Fallen Cloud colorway. So I'm in the very lacy section towards the end now. And I look forward to doing it. I'm always off like 2 or 3 stitches, like every row. Then I try to get it back, and then I'm maybe too high. And then after a while I thought, who really cares? As long as I'm following the sequence and the lace design stays intact. Because if I miss a stitch and I want to pick up maybe I'll knit front and back to gain a stitch. I do it like in the very beginning or the very end, so it's not to disrupt the lace pattern here. So cool. I've seen so many of them. All of them are gorgeous, and I'm really happy with this yarn, this Madeline Tosh Twist. Love it. So maybe next time I'll have it finished. I should, because I'm almost there. 75%, 70% of the way done. I love her percentages. It's so encouraging. You're like, okay, not that much more to go. And I love doing it. I love this. But I'm always like, after I count, I'm like, shit, I'm like 2 stitches off. Shit, I don't have. Well, when I looked at it today, I thought, does it really matter at this point? At this point, not so much. You know, I think as you're growing it, when you're 1 or 2 stitches, and 1 or 2 stitches higher. Am I? Yeah. Something like that. But anyway, so that's good. And, you know, while, you know, you're flying, you need to bring some travel knitting. So I dug out my girl from the grocery store. I got inspired again by somebody posted that they were doing it. Not Shoba, but somebody else posted they were doing it before I left, and I thought, where is that thing? I need to bring it out again. So I love it. I love this knit. Oh my God, I could knit on it all day if I didn't have all these other things that are disrupting me. But I've gotten, I did a whole segment, did a whole section, and getting somewhere with it. I think I have maybe 4 more of these big sections to go. What's it doing? Oh, it's collapsing. And this is Madeline Tosh Merino Light in the composition book. Gray is the bluish gray, and the white is Murakami. Yeah, I love it. I love it. So yeah, fun. So I'm just going to stick it out. No, I have to tell you about this as well. This is fun. And then I thought, okay, what else should I bring along? So I brought along Mother's Heart, Debbie Reese's pattern, which was a mystery knit along, not a mystery anymore. I specialize in that. I joined them, and then months later, I would finish them. And I'm using Lauren from Old Rusted Chair, her yarn, which I love. So this is coming along. I sort of screwed up part of it because I thought a garter ridge was only 1, and it was like 4 rows. So I'm adding other rows, other sections, just to make up for that one that I didn't do. And then there's one stitch that really bothered my tendonitis, or the way I was holding it, but I love it, which is making these little birds in the pattern. I don't know if you can see it. It's sort of hard to see. But, oh, I love the yarn. I love the knit. I'll just keep going. So I just wanted to show you, just update you. I'm back at the eyelet section. I'm really tangled here. I'm back at the eyelet. It's much longer than what I showed you before. It's a 1 skein project, shawl project. And depending on how I like it, it might be a holiday gift for somebody. I don't know. Maybe my sister. She's got a mother's heart. I have a doggy mother's heart. Anyway, great fun. All right, I have to share with you what my friend gave me today for my birthday. Now, my friend's name is Ellen. She is exactly 10 years and 2 days. She's 10 years younger than me. I'm July 1st, she's July 3rd or something. And she's 10 years younger, and I know her for, that long. So I know her for a very long time. And she used to work for me. Now she works for the agency that I sold my agency to, and she's having a great run and as part of her career, which I'm so proud of her. And I've been seeing a lot of her lately, which is really, really special to me. So every year, my former business partner, Mike Reinick, who's also a good friend of mine, takes Ellen and I out to lunch for our birthdays. We love it. And this year was her turn to buy me a present. So let me show you. Let me get the present, and I will be right back. Okay. All right, here I am. So, Ellen is from Wilton, Connecticut, originally. And her mother, Norma, owned a yarn shop there in Wilton. I think. Is that right, Ellen? Yeah. And for years, she ran a yarn shop. So Ellen knows how to knit. She doesn't knit now. Her sister and her used to work in the store and help Mom. And I'm sure she knows how to knit, but she doesn't knit anymore. So we talk about, I knew her mother. Her mother was wonderful, passed away several years ago. And Ellen is always saying, once it was discovered that I'm this big knitter, she would always say to me, Norma would be so proud of you. Norma would be so proud of you. So she gave me some knitty gifts for my birthday. Made me so happy, right? I mean, as knitters, when somebody gives you a knitty gift, you're like, I love this knitting gift. Thank you so much. I love it. Oh, my necklace is all tangled up. Anyway, so I'm going to share the knitting gift. Now, one gift, I'm going to look this woman up because, all right, so who doesn't need a row counter, right? It's a row counter. It's from Norma's Yarn Shop when she had it several years ago. And I think Ellen and her sister just took a lot of stuff out and just put in. So she said, this is from Norma's Yarn Shop. And who doesn't need a row counter? I must have them everywhere. I mean, I have them. I have two of them. I need like two more. And this came. So that was cool. But the piece de resistance that she got for me, she got from our favorite store, knitters, Etsy. I'm telling you, this was the greatest gift I've seen. I don't have them on. I should put them on. Look at these earrings. Is it focusing? Look at those earrings. It's like knitted fabric with yarn needles out of them. They're earrings. How cool is that? I'm telling you, it's the coolest. I can't wait to wear them. I seriously, I'm going to wear them tomorrow. I'm going with my friend Teresa up to the Whole 9 Yards yarn store in Woodstock, Georgia, because she needs some more hedgehog, because she's doing the faded big thing that you all have done. But I'm going to look this woman up, because this woman, Ellen said, this woman has all sorts of nitty goodness, and I don't know who this is, so I'm going to find her on Etsy, and her card is, this is her card. She did those cool earrings. Aren't those earrings fun? More Houston designs on Etsy. Okay. No, anyway, more Houston designs, and she's on Etsy, and she does these fun. She did these fun knitty earrings. Really, what kills me is the knitting needle in there. Look at that knitting needle in there. Is that not the funnest thing ever? Okay. Need a nitty gift? Go to More Houston's Designs on Etsy. And she has her own website, morehouston.com. I'm gonna look her up because I love that. I was squealing in the restaurant. They're like, shh. I said, no, look at that. So fun. So fun. Anyway, so thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Norma in heaven. Thank you for everything. This is a very special gift. I love it. All right, so I wanted to tell you about the birthday present from Ellen. All right, we got acquisitions, ladies and germs. We have acquisitions. All right, we have too many acquisitions. First of all, thank you, Sheila Pinkston, again from Bigfoot Fibers, for telling me to pick out a yarn for myself. Sheila posted, I don't know, maybe a month ago, maybe longer, about doing a colorway inspired by some Van Gogh, Monet, or something that was impressionist. And look at what I picked out. Is this gorgeous or what? Come on. Look at this. I already know what I'm going to do with it. I already know. I have the project picked out. And it is called Water Lilies. Come on. It's beautiful. And it's a blue-faced Leicester and nylon. 75% blue-faced Leicester, 25% nylon. And it's 464 yards. It's a lot of it. And it's called Water Lilies. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it in a minute. But anyway, And then she sent all sorts of goodies like teas and a sweet note and some washes and some soap. So thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Sheila. Love you. So that was... All right, then I was helping my friend Teresa. She wanted to do the So Faded shawl. So we were picking out yarns. I said, come to the Reno yarn shop, the Slow Knitter yarn shop. Pick out what you want. So she's my friend that travels to Paris on business frequently. So she found a couple of skeins that I gave her as part of her So Faded. We like struggled over the sequence and all that. Okay. And she said, all right, I'm not going to use this. Oh my God, La Bien-Aimée. Another one. Now I have two La Bien-Aimées. This is the La Littorale colorway. Oh my goodness. Look at it. Is that like a burnt orange, blues, whites? Yeah. I don't know. This is actually, I have a La Bien-Aimée in the Pêche Mignon colorway, which is a merino single. This, which I think maybe I like it a little better. I don't know. I'm going to work with both of them. This is twist sock. So this is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, but it's got a twist. I think it's multiply. But anyway, oh my God, do you see the label? Oh, come on. How can you resist La Bien-Aimée? You cannot. It is not possible. Okay, there, I've said it. Gorgeous. So I'll trade Teresa any day of the week for anything from La Bien-Aimée. Anything. So yay, sister. Also got from one of my new favorite indie dyers. Well, I think what got me was it was a Game of Thrones character. I love that series, and I love this particular character, which is Jon Snow. Love Jon Snow. Who doesn't love Jon Snow? And it's Knit Style Yarns, Sharon. I got it right this time, Sharon. And it's her trendy sock, 463 yards, 75. Superwash merino, 25%, 4-ply. It's 4-ply, it's fingering weight. And the colorway is Dire Wolf. I thought it was Jon Snow. Well, it's now called Dire Wolf. Pretty. I mean, I just love it. And I have another Jon Snow. So I think I'm going to mix them into something. Have you all seen the Stephen West So Faded challenge that he's running? And he teaches you how to fade, and you can pick any of his designs. I might finally do dotted rays, which I've been sort of like lusting after for a while now. Maybe I'll do it. Anyway, I'm happy with that. Some other things that I've got. You know what? I've seen many of you, particularly on the sock knitting side, use Felici from Knit Picks. I thought, oh, you know what? Everyone's was so gorgeous. I love the striping of it. So I decided I would try and get some, and I couldn't get any. I mean, they didn't have it on their website or anything. Finally, they had a release of it, and so I grabbed 2 50-gram skeins. Oh my God, it's so soft. No wonder all of you knit with it and love it. This is called Stone Harbor. Pretty. So pretty. So I've got 2 of these, and then I also just got Team Resist. I'm feeling very summery. 2 of the spring blooms, even though it's not spring. So pretty. Look at this, it's pretty. So I think it'll stripe up really nicely. I'm really anxious to try what many of you have tried before. It was really inexpensive. Snipex. I mean, and it's super soft. I mean, it's Many of you knit with this. It's 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon, maybe a little more nylon. But I'm gonna try it. Why not? It was, I literally think it was like $5 or $7 a skein. Try it. Not gonna hurt. All right, back to April from the Steady Hand, who is who I'm gifting this as part of my giveaway. The beautiful Progress Keeper pouch. Well, she does project bags and little notions bags, and I saw this. I couldn't resist. I thought I wasn't gonna do it, but I did. Look how cute this notions bag is. It's got these great scissors on it. I brought it with me to Rhode Island. It's, you know, it's just a simple notions bag. No big deal, but I fell in love with the scissors. I did. And I was a notion bag. I only have one notion bag, believe it or not. So now I have two. Yeah. So I got that as well. Oh, and my friend Yolanda from Happy Knits told me, was it Happiness? Yes, somebody. If it isn't you, Yolanda, take credit. I think you told me about this. This is a 2 at a time sock project bag. It's made in Canada by I have a little card. My Needle Crafts. Oh, take that back. It's a 2 at a time sock pouch. Now, again, I do mine tandem, so I guess you can say that's 2 at a time. They're just not on one needle. They're on 2 different needles. And this is a card. Needle Crafts. There's a little stitch marker in there. But what's neat about this bag is it's divided, one sock, another sock, and there's a middle that has a little bit of like a sewn-in zippered pouch for all your notions that you need to carry around in your 2 at a time socks. I haven't seen anything like this. Plus, I sort of am partial to drawstring after ruining a skein of yarn on a zipper. Not good. So I thought this was really cute, and it's got a nice bucket. It sits up straight. So I'm going to put one of my 2 at a time tandem socks in it. Oh, it's My Needle Crafts. Yeah, I see her label inside. It's cute. It's, you know, it's a plain inside, but you've got that notion pouch that divides the sock. I kind of like it. Yeah, I want to share, to let you know about that. No, I told you about that. I think that's it. Yeah. So, here's some chatter. We continued to zhuzh up the house. We had those ladies in here, which I think I posted. 5 women, the strongest women I know, packed up stuff that we don't use anymore, brought stuff to the donation center. I mean, I said, if we stay in this house, I don't want to put anything back. I want it as clean and neat as possible. Keeping things clean and neat is a challenge in this house with 2 animals and a husband who likes to spread out and leave things, purses. That's fine. And then the next decision is, do we put it on the market or not? I think we probably are gonna do that. But you know, go to the beach. It's all podcasting from the beach. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think that's it for now. I'll put my birthday palooza giveaway things on Instagram, so you all should check that. And really, it's not going to be, you don't have to repost, you don't have to do anything. Just tag a knitty friend or two, and that's it. But again, like a lot of yarn, a lot of goodies, David's tea, birthday palooza giveaway. If you have any friends you think might enjoy it, you can tag them as well. Anyway, I think that's all for today, and I'll be back in a couple weeks. In the meantime, I'm sure I've forgotten something. I did. See? I have to just stop for a minute and think. So for my birthday, I wanted an iWatch. So Bob bought me this iWatch, which we got at the Apple Store. Why do you care, knitters? Because I'll tell you why. There is some apps that you can put on your watch, like a counter. So while I was on the airplane and I was counting rows, I just switched my watch and I went to the counter, and I don't know if you can see it. I probably can't. But there's a counter, and I just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and start again, 0, 0. So I have a counter, a knitting counter on my watch. That, you know, it's useful now. It also tells me to breathe or to stand. Like you've been sitting too long, stand up. Okay? It tells me time to breathe. And when you breathe, the thing like the flower expands, and when you exhale, the flower contracts. It's cool. It's sort of a novelty right now, and you can answer your phone on it. Dick Tracy, hello? I'm not kidding. I was lying in bed before I went to New York. My cousin called me to tell me when she was picking me up. I was in bed. I was taking a nap. And the phone rang. I was like, what? It was my wrist. I was like, hello? Hi, I'm going to come pick you up. I was like, okay. I felt like Dick Tracy. I was Dick Tracy. Or Darlene Tracy. But I'll tell you, you have to... It has a whole bunch of... Yeah, I take medication at like 6:30 every night. I always forget. Now I don't, because this thing, I can set the timer on this thing, or the alarm, and it'll buzz me at 6:30. Just a little vibration on my wrist. If you don't have one, you know, it might be a good tool for you if you use it the way they want. I don't use half of the things that I'm still exploring it. I'm having fun with it. Oh, and you can dictate text on it. So I was like in the middle of something, and somebody sent me a text, and I looked, and I had to respond. So they have a dictation, and I hit the dictation. I said, yes, sounds good. Send. So it's very handy. It's very handy. Wristy. Very wristy. I told my sister when I went to Rhode Island, she's like, not for me. I like it. Works so far. Except I forgot it. I was going to lunch today with Ellen and Mike, and I left it in its charging thing. What good is it? Oh, right. Oh, it's so fun. So it's fun iWatch. I can't believe I forgot to tell you this. Those of you who have done Knit Stars 1, I did Knit Stars 1. It was life-changing for me. I think I told you about that. It was an incredible experience. Then we got some teaser videos about Knit Stars 2, and I was bugging Shelly Brander of Loops in Oklahoma City. When can we sign up? Are we going to get preferential treatment since we were Knit Stars 1 attendees? I want to sign up. I want to sign up. Anyway, and I did sign up, and I'm so looking forward to it. Andrea Mowry's going to be on it. Michelle Wang is going to be on it. Beata from Hedgehog is going to be on it. Nancy Marchand. I mean, they have freaking big names. And every segment, let's say, oh, this is Nancy Marchand week, and you get like, I don't know, 5, 15 or 20 minute videos from Nancy Marchand. The next week might be Beata and how she chooses colors. I mean, it's freaking brilliant. Oh, Stephen B is going to be there. there's just a ton of great people they have lined up. And if you signed up, I think today, and I think I'm not going to post this video in time. If you signed up now, you get it for $149. No, I forget. But it's going to go up to over. It's going to go up over $50 from the introductory price, and it starts in October. I cannot wait. They have a great Facebook group. I love these people, and you just learn so much. It's incredible. I can't even, to quote Tracy from Grocery Girls, I can't even. And it is pretty fantastic. You learn a lot. It's so interesting. So I'm really glad. So if you haven't signed up for Knit Stars, and you probably have to wait till October, because this post won't go up in time. I should have posted earlier, Shelly, sorry. But she's had a series of videos. I can't wait to learn. Now that I learned a lot from Knit Stars 1, which had Stephen West, it had, oh my God, Hannah Fettig, it had so many great people in Knit Stars 1. And I learned so much, and it made me so interested to start things that I never would have done before, ever. It just opened up this whole world to me to try these different things that I never would have tried, and these instructors are just fantastically fabulous. I mean, they go to Europe, they film them in their studios, in their home offices, or in their they had Julie Aslan and her husband Dyers last year. I cannot say enough about it. So if you have a chance and you don't get in the early bird, then wait till she announces it again in September or October. I don't know when she's going to announce it again. And if it's open, grab it. And try to grab Knit Stars 1 just as a sample taste of what it's all about. It's pretty. I'm a Knit Star fangirl. Shelly from Loops in Oklahoma City, brilliant idea, fantastic concept, and there are knitters all over the world that are participating in this. That's all I'm saying. I can't say enough about it. It's pretty fabulous. Okay. All right, I'm signing off, ladies germs. Love you. There'll be a screen at the end that has all of my social media contact information. So please subscribe if you're a new viewer. Hope you've enjoyed it. And I'll just keep up with you, and I will let you know how to enter the giveaway. So you can enter YouTube, put a post down what you're going to do with these fabulous yarns, and then I will also have it on my podcast group in Ravelry, and I will post it on Instagram as well. Finally, there was finally, I think my brain just farted. There was a finally. Well, I'll wear my earrings for next time, my knitted earrings that Ellen got me. No, I think that's it. I'm excited about this. All right, ladies and germs, love you, and see ya next time.